You are listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, bite-sized episodes from one coach to another to help you create and scale your business with simplicity. No hustle required. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me on this episode where I talk about my $0 launch. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Launches. You've heard all of the stories, the 4, 5, 6, and 7-figure launch debriefs, the massive strategies and inspirational cart close date victories. In fact, that's all you hear about. So I decided to jazz it up a bit and tell you about my $0 launch story. I know what you're thinking. Why would I share something like that? Isn't that embarrassing? It's a good thing I don't embarrass easily. In fact, I believe my $0 launch story will help you more than me sharing my 5-figure launch story. And since I'm here to help and not wave dollar bills in front of your face, let's get to it. Basically, this past June, I rinsed and repeated a launch that was super successful in March 2021 for the second time. In May, I did the same thing and had pretty good results as well, just not as big as March. What was the difference? Let me break it down. Number 1, the list size. My strategy for getting webinar registrants was solely relying on Facebook ads. I usually turn them on about 2 weeks before the webinar, but I decided to start early. So 2 things happened here. Number 1, I ended up shutting them off 2 weeks in. So it was I started them a month before the webinar, I want to say, and then halfway through I shut them off because the conversion rates suddenly completely stopped. They disappeared, like 0 conversions for 2 days. Thank you, Facebook. And number 2, since the ads were running early, I feel like people forgot about it by the time I went live, which is no biggie. The second thing was the timing fell off. Summer vacation was in full gear, which led to very low webinar attendance rates, and that's what really matters, right? And I get it. Saturday mornings can be a very easy yes for registering, but showing up is another story. I totally get it. And number 3, my heart was elsewhere. Mindset is everything when it comes to launching, and mine just wasn't in full gear. I've been dealing with some family health issues, so obviously my energy has been going to that. So my mindset just wasn't up to launch mode. So nothing dramatic happened like a major tech issue or my webinar stunk. In fact, it's actually a really fantastic webinar. If you want to watch it, I'll put it in the show notes. I think what happened or what didn't happen was God gave me what I could handle at the moment. And at that time, it was nothing more than what I was carrying. And I'm absolutely 100% grateful for that. Maybe I'm the only one who's tried something and didn't get the big results that were expected, or maybe I'm not. Either way, I hope this encourages you to not be afraid to try. And please do not let the results of your labor of love, determine your worth, because they don't. You are worth so much more than a webinar conversion rate or a final launch number. Remember, things don't happen to you. They happen for you. I am sending you lots of love and encouragement. If you can relate to this episode, please let me know, and I will see you on the next one, friends. Before you go, I want to invite you to join my free Facebook group for coaches. Simply type dreamclientcommunity.com in your browser, request access, and we'll happily let you in. We have amazing coaches in there just like you who are starting and scaling their business, and we would love to see you there.